Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for this opportunity. My name is Muhammad Zahilmi bin Jamian. My ID number is 75032206528101. I am a student of Open University Malaysia from Batu Academy Center. I'm currently pursuing my degree in digital media design with honors at Faculty of Technology and Applied Science. This semester in the subject of Oumh 1303, English for Oral Communication. As for the title clause, I choose Baju Melayu as my presentation. When we talk about Malaysia, we usually associate with the Malay. Yes, Malay shirt come from the Malay root. Once upon a time, the Malay shirt was indeed a shirt that was worn every day. However, as the time goes on, the shirt is only worn at certain times, as on festive day, Fridays, and official ceremonies only. However, to encourage people to wear Baju Melayu, the government has imposed the wearing of Baju Melayu on certain days in government departments. The beauty of Baju Melayu is also from the way it is worn and has a certain meaning. In Malaysia, the Malay shirt is not only worn by the Malay, but also worn by other races such as the Chinese, Indian, and others. This is what multiracial plural society says. However, are we just a generation that only knows how to uphold the legacy of traditional without trying to uncover and understand the origin of this precious heritage? Malay shirts are long sleeve straps, long pants, and self-decoration like songkok and something. Such shirts as trousers are sewn, stitched, and finished. It is used cotton fabric or a combination of different fabrics to give a slight spice to the fabric. During the reign of the previous sultan, Malay shirts were created without sleeves or three-quarters short sleeves. Meanwhile, the pants are short up to the calf level of the leg. There are three types of Malay shirts, which are baju sikap or baju layang, baju Melayu teluk belanga, and baju sikap musang. Baju layang or baju sikap, this dress is only covered by the noble who are king's business and people with titles such as Datuk, Tun, and his family. There are some differences that can be seen between baju Melayu sikap and baju Melayu. Baju Melayu sikap is cloth that has long been worn by the royal Kedah family. Since the origin of this attitude dress is from the people of Jawa and Aceh. However, the cloth has been modified according to the taste of society here. The baju Melayu sikap was thought to be like a short jacket that had a claret in front and was also designed to be high colored like a whistle chakra. Layang shirt. This layang shirt is commonly known as a flying shirt, as a cloth worn from the back. According to the language hall, the shirt holds the concept of the meaning of the shirt to fly. The word kite itself is not been adopted for a long time by our people, as it is commonly used by the palace people in customs. Layang shirt is also commonly worn by people in battle to avoid arrows and swords being exposed from the side and back. The shirt is like having a fabric on the outside of the back as well as the one worn by Sultan of Selangor. Baju Melayu teluk belanga was introduced during the reign of the late Sultan Abu Bakar. During the reign, the Malay shirt of the bay was rather long up to the bottom of the buttocks. The neck of the shirt are white saddle and accompanied by a double patterned shirt. However, the shirt was modified on the recommendation of the first Menteri Besar Ojo. While the necklace of the shirt became as smooth as a woman's shirt, the traditional Malay band is like Chinese band, as the legs and wider and firm. Baju Melayu sikap musang, it is named as the Malay shirt of the fox fighter because of the shape of the neck circle of the shirt. Some even associate It with a tall cheek or an upright neck. The size of the shirt concave is up to 2.5 cm around the neck. Shirt of the design of the shirt button has three, which are 3 buttons, 4 buttons, and 5 buttons. The baju Melayu head decoration. Baju Melayu is not complete without headdress, such as tanjak and or headband. Each headdress worn at a time refer to the rank of the person, including in terms of the manners of the mounting and folding. For ordinary people, the top of the rank or leaf should be directed to the left, whereas for the nobles and on the tanjak, it is directed to the right. The method of wearing a tanjak, heel or pucuk should be kept in, and this can be applied to all ordinary citizens except for the king. This should signify a symbol of the power that a person has. In the higher the tanjak, the higher it will be. Malay shirt and chain. The Malay shirt was a fox neck as the design of the shirt stood in contrast to the Malay shirt of the neck. The fox strap has 5 studs, 2 overlapping items on the neck, and 3 on the lower side of the neck. The pot base shirt has only the bottom. Baju Melayu pants. In the early time, men were fond of wearing various kinds of design and treasure cuts. Among the type of the pants worn by them are pants, katuk pants, and Aceh pants. But Aceh style will always be preferred, pants of the nobility and warriors. In contrast, the Sultan only chose style in Chinese style. Samping baju Melayu. The word samping is derived from the time of the Malacca Sultan. However, the word samping changed to the samping after the Malaysia was spread to the Riau Island in the time. Additional, the way of wearing the style of the Malaysia of that era distinguished the status of the trader, whether the merchant was in or out. There are also ways to try and decide according to one rank and rank, such as flattened, inflatable, tight, and bound. Malay shirt remain an option. A genuine Malay shirt is wearing concept that reflects the moral of the men of them. Neat and comfortable in the body, but modern Malay shirt has run away from a traditional Malay dress concept that retains the traditional elements that it has for hundreds of years. The Malay shirt is like a loose shirt worn with long pants. The samping fabric is neat, tight at the waist, and supplemented with personal ornaments. The self-decoration is tanjak, songkok, and chapa slipper by wearing jewelry like this while styling with classic clothes. It is able to preserve the originality of Malay culture these days. Thank you.